But to find the light, we must first touch the darkness.
With Season 2 of The Rings of Power concluded, we at ScreenRant have had time to reflect on the series and found ourselves with a few questions the finale didn't answer for us. Sure, the season was packed with drama, but plenty of mysteries are left unresolved. Here's some that have left us with our hands raised. 13 rings have now been forged, though the original 3 are still with the elves, and the dwarves currently only have 1. Sauron now has the 9 rings of men in his possession. There are, of course, specific canon paths we're expecting, but as the show is meant to go on for 5 seasons, should we be expecting some action in Season 3? Will Sauron go on to start his corruption of men with the 9 rings, thus creating the ring wraiths? Considering the political unrest in Numenor is progressing, and 3 of the wraiths originated from there, it would make good watching for that plot to start next season. Is Sauron going to create the other 6 rings for the dwarves, or will he, in his impatience, begin his forging of the One Ring? With Nori and the Stranger going their separate ways for now, we have her migrating with the now displaced Stores. Does this mean the Stores and Harfoots will join forces and begin establishing the Shire? Will we see Gandalf return to join them either on their journey or at their final destination? We know through the literature that Gandalf is renowned in the Shire, but as the current plot of Rings of Power has brought Gandalf into Middle-earth earlier than Tolkien's original lore states, will that change his history with the halflings if he even truly is Gandalf? Sauron has forged the 7 rings for the dwarf lords, the most powerful of which is passed to Durin III. This brings about the madness and greed of Durin, which plagues his line down to Thorin Oakenshield's era. Durin III's greed possesses him to continue mining for Mithril, against his family's wishes. Surprise, surprise, he disturbs the Balrog. This, of course, leads to Durin III's demise, but not before passing the crown and the ring to his son. But what will come of this? Will Durin IV become corrupted as his father was? Will he endanger the dwarves of Khazad-dûm further? What will become of the 6 other dwarf lords? Will Sauron forge their rings? There was a lot of upheaval across the Elvish folk in Season 2. Complexities between Galadriel and Elrond emerged thanks to those pesky 3 rings Sauron helped create. They were initially at loggerheads over them, then Galadriel gets captured by Adar holding off his army. Finally, she escapes and obtains the 9 rings from Celebrimbor. Sadly, the ring's safety is short-lived when Sauron takes them from Galadriel. This is another moment of guilt for the great Elven Queen. First, she was fooled by Sauron acting as Halbrand, and now this. How will she move on and find redemption? Those are the questions we have on our minds, but what are you still pondering after the finale? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching ScreenRant.